collaborations chat. We're actually meeting next month is the one I'm doing the recap of the building business capability with Philip Hendricks all the way from Belgium will be next month. So I'm going to advertise that right now because I know some of you were looking forward to that one this month. We originally scheduled, but had to move things around. So we will be live, me and Philip Hendricks, in August 19th at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So you're going to have Belgium and Hawaii all on the same time zone, sort of, I guess, and everywhere in between, where we will be unpacking the building business capability session we did on facilitation. So that's a great one. If you were live with us at BBC, you're watching this recording now, know that you can join us next month live to ask more questions. If you weren't live and want to know what we talked about and want to ask more and get some ideas, no, it's not quite the same, but we want to share that. That's why I say, we're doing the unpacking and that follow-up piece because, we didn't want to just start with something and, you do one event and that's it. No, we wanted something that continues. We continuously grow, learn, and evolve and do great things. So that's what's happening next month. So I want to do the shout out for that. For those of you who are joining, trying to catch Philip and more. Right now, it's just me, middle of summer. We're trying to get going here. So again, collaboration chats are for asking any of those questions. And in fact, today, one of the things I thought I would do is go through a lot of your LinkedIn questions that you've been sending, messaging me, putting on the post, and answer them. Since you're here on LinkedIn, let's keep it going. Those that are live, though, get the questions, comments, concerns, thoughts, ideas, put them right into the comments on this. So I will answer them as we go. I want to make sure that's ready to go for you, no problem. Okay, and then from there, I'll show a few more things. Any ideas, thoughts? Again, always invite anyone to these events. These are free. I love these things because I can really kind of connect with those that are joining live, as well as share some tips and tricks and a few more things out there. So if you need more time, though, that's what this QR code is for here. Connect with me live in our own one-on-one session. Always happy to have our own little collaboration chat. If you want to kind of dive deeper, do some more, it's there ready for you. Please dive right in. I love connecting with everyone. All right. Now, I did want to put the link into, if you look at the comments for today's event. So again, got to go on the comments. Let's see. Oops, I think I might need to actually hit reply. Okay, there we go. Get the comments going on here. And so I've got all the comments coming in here, but there is a link I posted in comment to the AI workshop, AI Essentials for Project Managers and Business Analysts. Okay, this is an introductory workshop. And so that's right there in chat for you. We're going to be doing 3 hours of hands-on AI tools, tips, tricks, approaches, and that's going to be virtual. So you can join from anywhere. And that one, though, it is a workshop. So I don't record those. I have you come in and join me live. So those are a lot of fun. I'm really excited about those. So if you want to join me, know somebody, please do. So I reward those who watch the recordings. So if you want a discount on that event, put in PMBA. Papa, Mike, Bravo, Alpha. PMBA, Project Manager, Business Analyst. That is your code, PMBA at checkout, and you'll get an instant discount on that. Just for watching, and thank you, enjoy me. So please tell your friends, we need more people to get the event running and going. So I know some people have messaged me. In fact, that's one thing we're going to do right now. Make sure that those that were interested get the invite, because it is invite. Only those who registered get the invite to the actual Zoom session, so you can join us. And so I'm sending that out now. I believe one of my buddies, Jeff, there we go. Jeff was interested, and we're going to make sure he gets hooked up with it right now. Again, we need the audience. We need you all to join us, because then the more people who join us, the more fun it is and the more exciting we get. All right. We get ideas, thoughts, learning points. I'm one person right now, so we can always do more. All right. And Let's see. So that's the first one there. So I put that in there because we're talking lots of AI, right? That's coming up. And someone did ask me about the, AI, like what should we be learning? I thought that was a great question. Let's see. I just stuck the link there. I know some people were asking. There's the link to the event. All right. So AI essentials for project managers, business analysts in the chat there. You can go ahead and access it. Keep the chat going though. All right. But, I thought that was an interesting question. Where do we start with AI if we're not sure? The easy piece is just start. So I think that first part of start is there's a lot of us that are getting stuck in the worry section, and it's not meant to be a worry. There's unknowns and uncertainty. Those can appear as risk. And I loved it from one of my project management classes this last week or so ago. Someone pointed out, well, isn't all risk negative? We have opportunities, but risks are negative. And, I do subscribe to the fundamentals thought process of like Project Management Institute. And a risk is simply an unknown, uncertainty. And so you can have positive and negative risk. And so when you're looking at AI from a point of unknown, uncertainty, it might feel like a risk, which can swing positive, negative. And so how do you know, or like, let's think basics. Risk are unknowns or uncertainties. So now if you try something, now that becomes a known. So when I say about like, we need to like dive in, well, we need to start. So some of my favorites, Perplexity, ChatGPT, Gemini, Copilot, any one of those. You can just grab and it's complicated. Just ask a question. What should I know? What should I do? And just see the responses. You can get free accounts on those without paying for anything. I like logging into the account. You can even do it in an incognito window. AI doesn't even have to know where you're coming from. So you can jump in and ask it a question and see what the response is. I will say a lot of people using AI, they start a little bit and they learn and they talk with others and they learn from others and then come back and they try again. So that trying part in general, like incognito in a web browser, I use Chrome. Don't say anything specific about your company or your exact work. Keep it general. And what should I know about business analysis, or what should I know about business analysis professionals using AI? See what it says, to start with. What I can do here, since if you don't mind being patient with me, I'm going to give a bonus because this is coming up here. All right, I'm gonna see if I can do a bonus here. You have to be patient with me. I'm gonna do this. AI chat prompts for business analysts. And by the way, I can totally do this for project managers, change agents, anyone trying to get value. So I'm going to share out my AI chat prompts for business analysis that anyone can use to help get started with using some of the chat prompts. And it's just a starting point. So you definitely have to tell me what's missing. Like, this is just a starting point. What ways do you use chat prompts for those who are using, and what you discover? So let's see. Wanted to share out some more great AI resources to help you as you dive right into learning more and removing the unknowns about AI. All right, let's see. A great resource to help everyone collaborating in our monthly chats. This is yours now to please comment what are your favorite ways to use chat prompts with AI to get more things done. Okay, I'm going to share that out. Let me grab that from my good old page. And we will I'll put it right here in the chat as we keep talking. So you have the link to that free Copy link to the post. Free class. How's that? Here's one more free class, because if we didn't have enough stuff that we can share, here's the link to the free class. All right, so it's in the chat. That'll take you to the page where I posted. So now, if you're wondering what to ask, what are chat prompts, what to use when I get to Gemini or Copilot, threw some right in there for you. Because I think that's the piece we need. We need to jump in and we need to try a few things. Just try, you know? And what happens though, here's the cool part. What I actually love about AI, talking about it now, and I gotta admit, I tried to play around with something with Gemini yesterday. I spent about 15 minutes. It was not working how I thought it would. Of course, I'm using Gemini to help me figure out how to do things. And like its instructions weren't helping me play with AI. I was like frustrated. It was not working. Basically, I asked Gemini how to build a gem, its own little kind of ChatGPT custom little chat prompt. And it said you could integrate your inbox. And I'm like, yes, I need an AI bot. Like, raise your hand here if you need to. Who needs an AI bot to help them with their email? I mean, that was the point. That was my business need, is I'm not getting through my inbox fast enough. You can all keep messaging me with more good ideas, thoughts, questions, and I'm not getting through it fast enough. So I wanted an AI bot to help me with it. Looked up, said ChatGPT could do it. Yes. And when I tried to do it, then it tells me, oh, no, actually, it can't do it that way. You have to do a custom coding. And I'm like, did you not see my question? I want a no code solution to a coded solution, basically. How do I do that? And they gave me the instructions and I was like, I was so frustrated. I stopped and moved on. My value producing time was being very limited. It got me to thinking, and I said, there's a whole lot of learnings right there. So one, I'm getting better at the questions I ask based on the output I'm using with AI. And I love that I teased AI makes me a better business analyst. Why? Because I gotta ask better questions. I have to rethink what the next question would be. And here is why AI is having such an impact, is because we're changing our approaches so that I can't demand of AI. I speak about this in my business cases for AI. If you think about Google, I go to Google. I still go to Google. Google is a thing, you know, the verb we used to say, like for how to search. I go to Google and I say, how do I fix this? How do I did this morning. How do I tag a lead in Zoho CRM? But see, now I've got to be really specific in my Google ask. But I'm asking for one thing, a very clear question. I want a very clear answer. I go to Google. And it did. It showed me exactly how to do it, tag a lead, and I'm like, great, or tag a contact. Because I had to be clarity now. I couldn't just say in Zoho. I had to say in Zoho campaigns, because that was the module I was in. Very clear questions for a very clear answer. Now, when I go to Perplexity, that's a great one, perplexity.ai. I'll put it in the chat here. Let me grab that for everyone. If you haven't checked it out, I love Perplexity AI for helping me learn. So like think research. Let's see. For learning and great research for free. Perplexity. I put it in their chat. See, again, I'm loading the resources. Here we go. So I use Perplexity because I go there and I say, what should I know about change management professionals using AI today, or AI for the project work? What should I know? And exploring. But now that's where the good part on you becoming a better analysis professional is ask that good follow-up questions. In my mind, I'm always thinking, so what? So what? Like even today, you're watching me live. So what, Jamie? So what are you going to do with it? So what's the next step? So where do we go from here? So what are we doing with this? That's the part. And that's why even the LinkedIn posting, I put the link into chat there. Let's see, maybe I wonder if I gotta give it a chance to load. Didn't load very well. Let's see if we can get it to load again. But the thing with that posting is add your comments on there with your favorite chat prompts. Like we want to continue. So I'm gonna put in a add your favorite chat prompts. And so I'll put a little note on there. So add your favorite chat prompts into that link that I posted where you can get, again, free training. What's better? LinkedIn has so much great stuff. We just got to share it. So then it becomes, what are you going to do with it? And so try some. Remove that fear. Try it. I've got some more work coming out where I'm going to show you some other tools. Like I love Lucid Chart. Lucid Chart's got some great AI features in the paid version, but it can do a lot of things. But now this is where, again, your approach. I was writing this down and talking to someone. If you can't write on a paper in real life, the IRL version of what your need is, what your goal is, what you're trying to do, if you can't write it down on paper, don't rush to AI, okay? AI, you'll hear, hallucinates. Don't be feared about that if you ask very good questions. My business analysis professionals, we love to verify and validate. Verify is the conversations and restating and clarifying with your AI chat prompts. Validation, what are the sources? Where did you find that information? How does that align to what I asked to? See, those are good validation questions. That's why using AI, I become a better business analysis professional because I got to learn to ask better questions, clarifying, next forward focused. See, and that's what's really valuable. And so again, I know AI is a popular topic. I'm responding to the questions and comments coming in. I'm checking the other ones. I did see there was a note from someone about interest in the AI sessions. It's in there. Remember, those of you watching, PMBA is your discount code to that training link. All right. Let's see. All right, got a question. Oh, this came from Elizabeth. Let's see. All right. I'm going to put it, let's see. I'm going to show you on LinkedIn Live how to use ChatGPT for good questions to practice. Check out today's recording. All right, so for Elizabeth, this is going to come into Elizabeth Live. All right, I'm going to, let's see. Let me get a new incognito window here for you all. I'm going to jump into ChatGPT. We're staying incognito mode. All right, and so this is just for Elizabeth and everyone watching so they can learn. All right, here we are. Share. Making sure, looks like we're good. So I'm going to keep track of everyone else here. Let me just move my, my brain's always like my web browsers. There's 72 tabs open, 3 are frozen, 1's playing music. Just making sure I can still see your good questions and comments coming in here, because this is really helpful. All right. Okay. Let's see. All right, Eddie, no worries. Sorry. We're talking about AI, how to get started with AI, how to get started with AI without fearing it. And you are looking at I'm at an AI tool, ChatGPT, and I'm at a chat prompt. So it wants you to ask something. That's why they call it a chat prompt. Prompt me with something. What do you want to do? And so for Elizabeth, because this came from her, we're posting this for her. All right. So okay, I want to practice studying for the ECBA examination. Now, remember, this did just change, so we'll see what it says, which version we're going to work with. We should be working with the older version right now for the ECBA examination. So what we're going to do, verify, validate. Are you familiar with this certification from IIBA? And so we say chat prompt. See, the chat prompt is what I'm writing. So this is how you get started. You ask a question. Now I'm going to actually ask it a question because I want to validate we're on the same page. I don't want it looking up something that's, entertaining comedians board of advisors group. I don't want that. I want the ECBA from my IBA. Hey, look at this. Babok guide, knowledge areas. Oh, got the right exam, 50 questions. How can I help you practice? You want quiz questions, flashcards, case-based studies, study schedule tips. This is awesome. Okay, so I say, I need help practicing the questions on the exam. Can you give me a question in the same multiple choice format as the examination? And so I guess that's a question. Let's do it by knowledge area, or area of the exam. Please ask me the question first, then wait for my answer. After we answer, let me know what the right answer is and why it is correct, as well as please tell me what the wrong answers are and why they are not a good selection option. Okay, so this is how I use an AI tool using good chat prompts to help me study for an examination. So I have some context, just like a good analysis. I've got context. We're validating we're on the same page. Now I'm getting really clear, though, in my question. Can you see how much is in here? I want to do the exam. I want questions. What's the format? How do I want it structured? What do I want the action results? So you put it all in. So let's see what we get. All right. Okay, got it. Let's dive into practice questions. So we're going to start on business analysis key concepts. We've got a question here. Which of the following best describes the role of a business analyst in an organization? They primarily gather technical requirements, act as a liaison, manage the development team, or creates detailed specification. Well, I hope everyone watching here is at least, we're going to go with option B, and it says, great choice. Correct answer is B. Why it's correct, and gives you some backgrounds. Now look at this. Why the other options are incorrect. It gives me the why behind it. Would you like another question? Or move on to a different knowledge area? Now I can sit here and do 50 questions in a row, time myself, and I can do a practice exam. How cool is that? Is that awesome? I like that. So, and I like it. Eddie is chiming in. He's put a prompt there. Look how long his prompt is. When you're asking questions, do you give that context? Do you give that information and more? This is the piece here where, back to the first question about fearing, jump right in and try a prompt. I didn't do anything that was personal, confidential out there. I gave it some context, told it structure. But see, the more I play with it, the better I get at this. This is not the first time I've used it to study for a certification. Okay, it gets to be better with practice. But the skill set I'm learning to work with, like chat prompts, as an example today, that's making me better for my IRL work, my in real life work, the real world life work. That work gets way easier because I'm learning how to have that conversation and follow through for results. See, that's what's so cool. All right. Now, I'm keeping today short and sweet. I just want to jump in. Those were some questions coming in. You can see how fast this goes. I'll have to answer some more questions. Keep putting them in the chat. Like I say, see what the others, if you're watching the recording, check out the chat. There's some great links. I gave a free course out there today for you. And so make sure, though, next month is the August session with Philip Hendricks, where me and him are unpacking facilitation. It's going to be a great discussion. Me and him are going to be here taking your questions. We're going to walk through what happened at Building Business Capability, the BA conference of the year out at Phoenix, Arizona. What was that? June this of 2025. So we're going to share what we presented, the feedback, the learning points, our own next steps, and more. So make sure and join. That QR code will go right to it. If you're on my page. You can follow under all events will be listed there. But with that, we've had too much fun. It's time up. We got to go do some more value adding activities. So thank you for being here. I hope to see you again. If you have more questions, put them in the chats and let's collaborate and build some more value. All right. Aloha, everyone.